Quattro.
2, 3, 4. It's a podcast from Steam Powered Giraffe. It's the Bennettarium. We haven't done the podcast in over a month on the Bennettarium. Oh boy, it's the Bennettarium, and it's starting right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bennettarium, and we'll be your hosts. Starting from my right.
That's my direction. I'm Bryan Barber, and I play the character Zero from Steam Powered Giraffe.
I'm Isabella Bunny Bennett, and I play the hero.
Oh, the hero, I see.
The titular hero, Rabbit, in Steam Powered Giraffe.
I am Camille Penyak, and I play Walter Worker Camille.
I'm Camille's sister. I almost said I'm Chelsea's sister. I'm Camille's sister, Chelsea, and I'm also a Walter Worker with Steam Powered Giraffe.
My name's David Michael Bennett, and I play the Spine in Steam Powered Giraffe.
Ooh.
So let's
just get it out in the open.
Cut to the chase.
Solo wasn't as bad as everyone's saying.
I'm just saying.
Like, it was actually
we're not
pretty
to
good.
To Mike.
No one else saw it, number one, because nobody else
I'm just
cared.
saying.
Who's
like,
seen it?
I saw it.
Just you.
Yeah.
You seen it?
No.
Bunny was the
It's
only.
like-
It was so much better than Last Jedi.
Oh,
It's not hard to
Oh.
be better than the last
I'm
Jedi.
sure it's better than the Last Jedi.
Bunny was the only person that went to the theater. That's why they only made 400 million on opening weekend instead of 1 billion.
You know what? I even waited. Like, I saw it like a week after it came out, and
I'm gonna wait until Star Wars is good again or something.
I mean, like,
It's okay.
How exciting can a movie be when, like, there's no stakes? I'm like, oh no. Like, you made that joke.
Yeah. Oh, Chewbacca, no.
Oh no, is Chewbacca gonna die?
Also, are there stakes in the movie? Because if there's stakes, I'll go see it.
There's stakes.
Okay.
Like delicious, like bantha steaks.
No, people die. You know, characters that no one's gonna care about.
Yeah, right?
I heard there's like setup for a possible future movie.
Oh
They
yeah.
were doing the Marvel.
And I like
yeah,
laughed.
Well, it's probably gonna be the sequel to. It's gonna be the Boba Fett movie.
Movies.
I thought it was like maybe for an Obi-Wan movie.
See,
Well,
I'm down with that. You
that would
put
be cool.
Ewan McGregor back
Oh, yeah.
in Star
I
Wars,
lo-
and I will watch it again.
He was like the best.
All right, you better give me
Yeah,
an Obi-Wan.
I'd probably
You
go
better
back
give me
for that.
Obi-Wan
The
Kenobi movie.
prequel trilogy should have been about Obi-Wan.
That's all I want
It
to see.
should not have been about
They're making a
anything.
Boba Fett
No.
movie. And you never know. You never
Oh,
know. Maybe
Boba Fett
Obi-Wan.
had all those really great scenes.
Boba Fett's only cool because you see him for a minimum amount of time. The longer that you put a character on screen, the worse they become, especially when you put them in like a prequel.
Well,
like,
yeah.
oh, what happened? Like, oh, when I was a teenager, like,
It's
like things
baby.
was rough for me, Boba. Like, hey, T-boy. Like, oh, I'm not a T. I'm a
So
fat.
how does like
I
Boba
don't
Fett?
care how Han got his vest and his blaster. Like, that's,
Oh, you get to learn
that's-
where he got
it's-
his name from.
Yeah. Oh, I heard it.
Yeah.
Oh God, really dumb.
Let me guess.
That's the
He was
problem
he
for
was
me.
drinking out of a cup, and he looked on the bottom, and it said Solo.
So
and he was
anyways,
like,
Steam Powered
whoa.
Giraffe is having a concert in Denver, Colorado, June
yeah.
16th.
Oh.
That's a Saturday.
That's probably
yeah.
important to talk about.
It's at the
Yeah.
it's at the Paramount Theater
Paramount
in Denver, Colorado,
Theater.
June 16th. We made a little audio advertisement on our YouTube with pictures going around.
Go and
And,
check that out.
about Denver.
So yeah, there's still
Colorado.
VIP tickets left. Only a few. So if you want to see the sound check, get the cool VIP lanyard.
Yeah.
It's better seating. We still got a few those tickets left.
And we're putting this show on ourselves, so we need all the support we can get. We want to see the fans out there in droves. Droves is a unit of measurement, right?
Yeah.
About
Yeah.
3 droves.
Yeah. I drove about 3 blocks to get here. So drove.
So yeah, Denver, Colorado, June 16th. If you're in the Colorado area, and Denver is close enough for you to drive to,
Like Boulder, Colorado. Or other places in Colorado.
that's the only
South Park, Colorado.
South Park, Colorado.
Oh.
Also, you know, the show is the same weekend as the Denver Comic Con. So
Wait, really?
Yeah.
So if you're
So
already
y-
going to that,
Can we go?
no, we won't have time.
Davey, can we go?
I mean, you can try.
we call him Davey now.
Oh,
That's his new nickname.
Davey. Only when you want something, and that means he'll say no immediately.
Maybe
He's like, don't
maybe
call me that.
we'll get there in time Friday night for you to like go check it
To
out.
be really annoyed by.
That's what you want to do. You want to be resting for the show. We gotta acclimate to the altitude.
That's true. I'm gonna take a walk. I'm gonna take a walk through Comic-Con just to acclimate myself.
Okay, you heard it.
I wonder
Everyone
where it
start
is.
looking for Bryan.
No!
I wonder if it's like. I wonder if it's near the theater. I don't have no idea.
What?
I wonder if it's near the theater.
No. Anyways, so yeah, that's the show we have coming up. The last time we did one of these was more than a month ago. Sometime in April, I think. Early April.
Early April.
And did we have any shows in April?
We hadn't even done the Renaissance Fair yet.
So we did the Ren
Renaissance
Fair.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was Irwindale.
Yeah.
California.
California.
Yeah. So we're happy to be
We
asked
did
for
that.
that one. Not much to say. If you weren't there, then it doesn't matter now.
That's my favorite one because I get to wear a cape, and anytime you get to wear a cape, it's pretty special.
So is there a reason the cape only comes out for Ren Fair?
Most theaters have like a no cape policy.
Yeah, that's so true. I don't want to catch on fire anywhere
Yeah,
else,
yeah.
But like when I go to Renaissance Times, I feel like Zero needs a cape.
I like that.
He deserves it.
We actually pay a fine for every member not wearing a cape, so that was about $4 or $5.
It feels right, although it's very short. I want like a big cape, like a Frodo Baggins,
Cloak.
like a Frodo Baggins turned into a rock cloak.
Yes.
You know, Hey, what was up with that cloak, by the way? How did he just? They're like, no, he's a rock. Oh,
It's
it like
elven magic.
Yeah,
it like
yeah.
solidified.
It's elven
I
magic.
know it's elven magic, but they never explain it in the movies. It's just like he's
It's
just
like
yeah.
suddenly like
Yeah, it's
like
just
10 times the size.
Oh, now it's a rock, like form of a rock.
Elven
Frodo.
magic.
Oh yeah, beautiful elven
Answer to
magic.
everything.
Why isn't Chelsea
one
chiming
way.
in with like the exact technical specification of these cloaks? Like actually,
Yeah, is it like Batman where he has like things with his fingers, like activates the rock? You know,
We're asking you because I you're had- a resident.
I had a
Tolkien
sneeze
nerd.
that
absorbed into my head, and I kind of like lost consciousness for a minute. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
talking about when Frodo falls down in Mordor and then he like turns into a rock for like 2 seconds.
It's because it's a special elven cloak.
Yeah. But like, what's up with like the one they never explain in the movie? It just turns into a rock, and everyone's like, yeah, he's a rock now. It's all right.
It just had like the folds at the exact
yeah, the
right
exact
place.
part,
There,
like-
if
like
I remember
that's-
correctly, there's a scene in the extended cut of Fellowship of the Ring,
Yeah.
and it's just like one line that Celeborn says to the hobbits when they're giving them all their gifts,
Yeah.
and they give the Fellowship their cloaks, and they say that these will help you,
You know, these will
in
turn
your
into
travels.
rocks whenever you need.
And it's kind of just like a vague
So there you
implication
go.
that they're
Yeah.
injected with elf magic.
And to you, Frodo, whenever you need to become a rock, here's
Well,
this.
if you played the
cloak here.
the Return of the King game, or was it the?
Oh yeah, that
then-
was so much fun.
I mean, you could go invisible if you had the
Well,
cloak.
hey, what was like? Why not more of those games? Like,
Oh,
those
it
were
was
so
so
much
good.
fun. You'd be like Legolas, like just.
I always played as Legolas. Just
I was always
best.
Gimli was the worst, but like he's my favorite. But he's so slow.
Love Gimli.
It's terrible.
And then by the end of the game, like Frodo has like fire coming out of his
Yeah,
dagger.
it's like-
just like in the movie.
he's got like gripping hair, like it's like octopus legs on hairy feet.
Gandalf had some pretty sick moves.
Yeah,
though,
Gandalf
remember?
was because he had like range and like the staff. I mean, any character with a staff is gonna be the best. It's like Ninja Turtles. Like Donatello was always the best because he has the staff. It's the longest. Don't matter about a katana.
Donatello's my favorite.
He's the
of
best.
The turtles.
He's the best.
I
He's
feel
the
like he's
best.
no one else's
You
favorite.
know, everyone likes Michelangelo, but he's a dummy dum dum. All right.
Yeah. Right?
I used to love him as a kid, but like Donatello.
He's so annoying.
I like
Yeah,
Donatello.
Donatello's the best.
Yeah.
The blue one was my second favorite.
Leo, I always say the leader of.
But
any-
it's
of
kind of
any-
like when you're a kid, it's just
Raphael
like,
was my second
oh, what's your favorite color?
Yeah, it's whatever your favorite color is.
Yeah. I guess so. It was more about the character and what they felt than colors. So it's just a little bit
little
more,
more sophisticated.
shot. Purple's a stupid color, but I really identify with Donatello's attitude.
What is this? The song actually tells us what the Ninja Turtles, what they're known for.
Yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're known for being Teenage Mutant
But and
Ninja
it
Turtles.
says like I know the only one I is Michelangelo's a party dude, but then like I don't remember like the other guys.
Raph is really angry. Leo, he's got swords.
He's the leader. He's the leader. Donatello is the
He's a smart guy, turtle.
I can't remember.
He'll help you with your needs whenever. It's a really good guy, Donatello. So, oh my god, I don't know. It goes on forever. And then Splinter's a rat. That's
Yep.
Pizza.
pizza and eat pizza. What's up?
So after Denver, Colorado, where are we going? Where are we going after Denver, Colorado?
Okay.
Ooh,
Pop
Who wants
quiz.
to say?
Anime Midwest. I'm
Yeah.
going Anime Midwest.
I'm gonna
I could just say them all.
I'm gonna say Anime Midwest.
Anime Midwest.
Is that the,
Yeah.
is that
What's the
the final
answer?
answer?
So
And
What's the answer?
So
Davey.
that
Did you
is
say the
Rosemont,
answer?
Illinois.
I think it was Anime Midwest.
Anime Midwest.
Yes.
You guys
Anime.
try not to
We-
get food poisoning.
We're gonna get food poisoning a
time.
second time. We loved it so much. We're coming back to get more food poisoning.
It was
I'm
the
bringing my
best
own
show of the
water.
year, though.
It was
Bring my
really
own
good.
water. It
Li-
was a
li-
really good show.
It's my favorite, like one of my favorite shows to do every year, and it's like, and we had food poisoning. I was like, why?
Last
That
year
was-
was definitely everyone got food poisoning except for Camille and I
Yeah.
and Steve.
and Steve.
It was
Steve.
half of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
I am drinking nothing but toilet water.
Yeah.
Just drink the
Top
water.
water.
I'm just gonna drink Coca-Cola because it'll destroy
Yeah.
everything.
Right.
Whatever,
Hydrate on
whatever's in
soda.
it is just like dissolved. Like,
that was our
like a
first
tar pit.
performance of Me and My Baby,
Oh
and I
my.
thought I was going to drop
Oh.
dead in the middle of it.
On the
I
on the
can't
other
believe
side
it.
of the coin, though, is that I thought the show was one of the best we ever had. So
Yeah.
I don't know why. but-
It's
Me and
weird.
David felt great.
I barely moved at all. There was like no movement. I wasn't even
Yeah.
trying, and it's the best show.
The
Like
less-
that-
less
maybe
is
maybe
more,
it's just that
apparently.
because the energy there was less that Camille and I just had to.
It just
we had to-
raise above everybody.
we had to fill in the
Me and
gaps.
My
I gotta
Baby.
say, like,
Our poor handler. Every time I ran off stage, he like asked me if I wanted a bucket, and I was like, "It's okay. I think I'm good."
Not yet.
I was like looking over at you during the dance. Like, is she still up? Is she still?
I felt like that scene in Always Sunny where they're like dancing at the high
Oh,
school
forever,
reunion,
yeah.
and like all the sweat's pouring down their face.
I feel like it sounded pretty good because we were so focused on just trying to get.
So
Well, my stomach muscles had got such a workout. Like I was just like really pushing.
But yeah, we'll be back at Anime Midwest for 2018 in
that's
July.
July 6th through 8th. We're
6th
there
through
all
8th.
weekend.
All right,
Oh,
what's the next show? Who wants to
After
guess
that?
that? You
Why-
can't. You
I
can't.
got
Don't
it.
look.
I think I
don't
have
look.
it. June, July,
I know all the
August. So that's gonna be
No.
UK.
No. There's one
no.
before.
June,
We're
July.
going to the Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Oh yeah,
Bristol
that's right.
Renaissance Fair.
Oh yeah, that's in
And
July.
then-
That's
It's-
July 28th.
They haven't announced the
Bringing your
date
cape?
yet officially.
Yeah, you
but
know I'm bringing my
we're
cape. You're
Definitely
bringing
I didn't know if it
your
was only local.
playing
turkey leg
that
appetite.
show in
All right,
Wis-
just want to make sure.
Wisconsin.
4 turkey legs, 6 turkey legs. Wow, Camille.
So Kenosha, Wisconsin.
That's 3 weeks after Anime Midwest.
July
July 28th.
28th.
Yeah. Then we move on to August.
Then we go into the
Then
UK,
it's the UK.
in the August.
Then New York.
Troy, New
Yeah, I'm
York.
trying
New
to find
one.
the dates for everything.
Troy, New York is it would no, it's not next.
Yes.
What?
What? Yeah.
After Kenosha.
No, the UK is
No, I
after
said UK.
Kenosha.
Oh,
UK, then New
okay.
York.
UK is the weekend of August. It's like Friday, August 24th.
The
to the 27th we'll
asylum
be there.
and the hill and the pot pie shop.
And then we do
Mhm.
move on to Troy, New York in September. Does everyone know what date that is?
Oh yeah, of course. It's wait, hold on. September
September
9th.
Mm-mm.
I don't have to remember dates because Steam Powered
I'm gonna
Giraffe is the
say
only thing I
the
do.
14th.
Is it the 12th?
Close.
It's the 12th.
No.
The 13th.
19th.
No.
The 14th.
The 16th.
So close.
It's the 15th.
What?
It's the 15th.
You said 14th and 16th.
I said 13th.
15th.
15.
Hey.
Wait, did you
Wait
say
a second. I said it like 3 times.
Who's that?
Maybe.
We thought you said September 15th.
Who's that boy?
Or,
November 30th?
I'm sorry, I was so focused.
31st?
and then in October, I have no idea what's going on in
Actually, we have
October.
another show in September after Troy.
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
We will be in Corpus Christi.
We're going back to RealmsCon.
to RealmsCon.
Oh, Tejas?
First time in 3
3 years.
3
We will
years.
have we'll have Mike with us for the UK
Whoa.
as well as
Whoa.
Troy.
I can't
And
wait.
We'll
there's
also have
there's like a
him
roller
in
derby
RealmsCon.
arena that you can watch
What?
while the convention's going on.
I do not watch. I only participate in roller
It's roller
derbies.
derby.
It's a separate thing from the convention, but it just happens to happen.
I'm just saying, it's
the
like-
Really?
convention. Yep. Well, I don't know if it's happening.
That's where I met GLaDOS.
Hold on, that's gonna be wrong information because it's a little different dates this year than normal,
different location.
and it's a different location as well.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So don't go show up to where RealmsCon used to be.
3 years ago.
We're there September 29th.
I remember September 29th, 3 years ago.
And
I'll be there.
then, and then
And then Spooky Town. Oh,
That's pretty
October.
much it. We did
The
confirm.
land of spooky.
And then we have pending dates after that. But we'll probably have like a holiday show in December
Yeah,
again,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
December's on our header already.
Yeah.
Yeah, December 8th.
We'll probably be
We don't
in-
have the tickets for that yet.
Yeah,
No.
but it's quite a ways.
Yeah,
off,
you'll
but
miss.
Are we missing any? Are we missing any dates?
That's good. I mean,
No, I think that's it for now.
That's impressive for like we got a good roster for the rest of the year.
I mean,
so
most
far.
of those are in the summer, but that's usually when we do the most shows.
Summertime.
And we probably already mentioned this before, but we're planning to do an acoustic live stream with the robots in makeup and stuff. But
Whenever
it'll
we
be
can
like it'll
find
be in the
good
living room,
time.
so we'll find a nice stretch of time when we're not traveling and working on super secret projects that we can't talk about.
Ooh, in a super
And then we'll
secret
do
location
a YouTube thing.
in San Diego, California.
But yeah, Denver, Colorado, June 16th, Saturday. Gotta go. Oh, also, that concert has a digital ticket available. So if you're not in the Colorado area,
Oh, sweet.
but you still want to see another concert, like maybe you got the 10-year anniversary show, digital concert, got to see that. Maybe you want to see what the regular show's like without John, Aaron,
Oh yeah,
Sam and
Sam. Yeah, but
Mike.
Mike will be there, and
No, Mike
Matt,
will be there.
Matty.
And Matt.
And you might
That's
want
right.
to pick up a copy of this new digital show because it might be the last time you're going to see some of the things in there. You never know, so you might want to just get it as a sort of snapshot of what the group is like
That's true.
right now,
That's true.
because you never know who's going to leave. No, I'm just kidding. no, that's not what I was implying.
we have a lot of new stuff coming the rest of the year, and Denver's definitely going to have some new stuff as well. So
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun show.
Hey, I heard someone had an album release.
or is having an album release?
I'm having that release tomorrow in beautiful San Diego, California.
Is that all the details you want to give?
That's it. That's it.
If you
No,
really-
it's gonna be
okay.
at my bro's brewery. But yeah, we were working on an album for like the last year, like just like all by ourselves, which is like the cool way to do it. Like
Yeah.
y'all know. But yeah, it's
When we work on when we work on an album with you, I'll let you know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I mean, but even like working on like Marshmallow World, stuff like that, like that's like the style that I like to do is like get to layer vocals on top of each other and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I'm super stoked. It's called Puddin', which is my favorite title for an album that I could possibly think of.
How many albums do you currently have? with
We
the
have technically we have 4, but we want to talk about like 2 of them. You know, we'll talk about 2 of them. It's 2 that we
And
did.
this is the band The Routine.
The
In
Routine.
case
Yeah.
any of you are wondering, you can look up Brian's other
Check it
band.
out.
yeah, double
Cool.
banding. It's fun.
And that's it. Good podcast.
All right, see y'all later.
No, there's lots that's come out. There's video games that have come out that I've probably been the only one
Yeah,
who
God of
played.
War. You played God of War.
Beat
Yeah.
that. That was
we
good.
still have
Yeah.
to talk about movies too.
I'll play that in 6 months and
Yeah,
ask
when
you to
it's- when it's
recall
$10.
things. Yeah, when it's $10.
It was good. It
That's
was
why I play video
definitely-
games.
It's definitely up there on the list of recommendations.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's probably the first time I'm gonna. If I can find all of the Odin's Ravens, it'll be the first game I platinum on PlayStation.
Oh.
Because I don't have time to platinum nothing on other games.
I've been playing the
Play on
DuckTales
PC.
video game. DuckTales video game and the
Wait, the remastered one that they did?
yeah. There's like a 4-pack of like DuckTales and Tailspin and whatever the Darkwing Duck, something like that.
They just came out with the Sega Genesis collection on PlayStation. If you
But what's on it though?
50 games, it's got Golden Axe
care.
1 through 3,
I've-
Streets of Rage 1 through 3.
I've played enough of those games. I've played enough of the
I have it on Steam too.
kind of over it.
It's always nice to play for 5 seconds and then like, well, I remember that game.
I remember that.
Comic Zone.
My favorite
Played-
game. Was one of
Didn't
my
you play
favorites.
Golden Axe in the UK?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, yeah,
I played
arcade.
Arcade.
Oh my, we got to go back there.
No. I played Altered Beast.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
I played the Hook video game.
I'm trying to remember the
The
name
Hook
of
video
that
game was really good.
Like the arcade one, it's like nobody has it. You can't find it anywhere.
and
it was
Rufio, like he boards his little.
like, yeah, he like a little ship thing, like knocks people out.
Yeah, it was really cool.
And then like the dude with the hat, he like rolls around. You know, like
You know, I got dude with that.
And then there's
You
I
know
think
what?
there's just like a random pirate guy. I can't remember.
yeah. I don't know. It was fun though. Like I'm gonna spend all my time at that bar with that lady and that cat.
It was nice.
Ivory.
And they stocked the best
Something.
cider.
Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember what it's
Something
called.
library.
I'm looking to rest more in the UK because every year I just get more tired.
Really? Yeah.
Last year was really hard.
It is a lot though. I mean, there's a lot of work involved.
I
In it.
wasn't
Yeah.
as tired the first year, but last year, so my metabolism fell off. Like
Yeah.
every time I ate, it was like because my body was like in sleep mode.
Yeah.
Like during the day, like my body should have been in like a deep sleep.
Yeah.
And like I just like couldn't move after eating when I was there. I just
And it
felt
was
like I
also,
was so
like,
sluggish.
We ate like the English breakfast is like such
Oh
a
yeah.
yeah, I felt like I wasn't like metabolizing it properly.
I feel like a drugged rhino after.
Yeah, yeah,
The food situation is a bit different. Yeah.
yeah.
I always wanted like good food on Mondays, but it's always a bank holiday.
Yeah.
Nothing's ever open.
I've been there twice now, and I still haven't had fish and chips.
We tried to go stock up on candy before the flight, and everywhere was closed.
Dude, that was the worst. Number one,
Yeah.
like, everything was like in one location that they don't say like, hey, by the way, there's not gonna be anything else from here on out. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna walk 3 miles. There's not gonna be a bathroom. There's not gonna be candy, or not gonna be
it's hot.
There's no water, and there's no air conditioning.
Oh my god, yeah.
Good
and then we
luck.
went to the airport, and
It was
like
like-
we were in like the very back corner, and no one had water, and the vending
You just-
machine was broke.
Yeah,
Oh
were
my
you talking
gosh.
about the airport?
Yeah.
Or the yeah,
That
yeah.
was
That was the
horrible.
worst.
I felt like I was like going to like a prison cell. They like sent us down that long hallway, and our gate was like in the middle of nowhere.
And they have like a double security check there too. They're
Yeah.
like, all right, hand to the wall.
I was like
Cough.
sweating, and I was like, oh my god.
I remember, and none of
Take
the
off your shoes.
I was so hungry and thirsty, and there were like 2 vending machines
None
at the
of them
gate,
worked.
and there was no time to get back to the main hub of the airport, and like none of them worked. I finally got a little Ben and Jerry's
Yeah.
out of one,
Out of,
and
like,
I like
for the
sat there
Google
and
Wallet.
I ate it with a stick.
Google
We
Wallet
eventually
saved
realized
it.
that Apple Pay was the only
Oh,
thing
Apple
that
Pay,
worked.
that's what
so
it
we
was.
like got like 6 as they were born.
Seriously, that was like such a savior though. It was such a savior. We would have died otherwise.
Would have.
Died
It was
Yes.
yeah.
in an airport.
I just made that trip again, and it's the less stops, the better.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
it's not the flying. It's just everything surrounding the flying.
Yeah.
Like waiting in the lines for like an hour because your flight's delayed because
Yeah, fly.
a piece of the airplane broke or something. And it's like,
Yeah.
well, they have to replace this armrest before we can take off.
Flying's the easy part. You just get to watch like movies.
Yeah.
And
I can never focus on movies. I always
What?
find
Really?
myself focusing on the person in front of me.
movies.
Movie,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, and then like seeing how they react to
can't
it.
focus.
I'm like,
I'm
you.
like, oh, she's watching. Oh yeah, the lady
Oh,
was watching like 8 hours of Big Bang
yeah,
Theory,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I was like, really?
No, well, we can't be
Oh,
friends,
she's
lady.
pressing play
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
I watched you watch. What was it? It was some weird like kind of like. It was about like a creepy scientist doctor type thing. I don't know. What was it?
I watched the person in front of me watch like Boss Baby, and then
Oh,
me too.
The Secret Life of Pets, and I was like, ugh.
What did I watch you watch? Like your TV was in front of me.
I don't know.
And I
Is
like
it-
saw the whole movie secondhand.
Yeah. Oh,
No!
oh, shit.
Cure
Yeah,
for-
cure for water or cure for
Cure for water.
Cure for
Cure for
cure for therapy or
cure for
dangerous
happiness? No,
water.
not.
water
Cure-
people, leeches in the water.
It was like
Slugs in your water. That's what it's
I
called.
see. I didn't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
audio. All I knew was like it like
That-
seemed to take place in like an insane asylum, or there was
Yeah.
a creepy doctor. Or
No,
something.
it's like a town. It's like a town. It's cure for happiness. I think it's
Cure for
the cure for
happiness.
happiness. Yeah, yeah. It's about like this town like wants
remember.
they want to subdue everybody, and it's
Yeah.
like it was
I
like
remember when
Negretti.
some like really disturbing stuff started
Yeah.
happening that like was not PG-13,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
I just remember seeing the back of your head like sit bolt upright
Yeah.
and like look around.
I always do that. Anytime there's like nudity or sex, it's like, how is this? Are people going to judge me if they see this?
I just like saw
Like,
that.
let's put on
Yeah, yeah,
HBO
yeah.
and Showtime. That sounds like a good idea.
But it was like ripping slugs out of your nose or something like that, or like putting
Yeah.
like injecting slugs
Yeah.
into them, and I was like, oh Jesus Christ!
You just look over and there's like this little kid like,
Mommy, it's like this is what happens when you grow up, kid. Don't ever grow up. Don't ever grow up. Look at
Just play
traumatized.
Bird for like 5 hours.
Bird makes no sense whatsoever. It's just like
No.
whoever starts wins.
I'm
Whoever's the bird.
gonna read.
Wins.
That's what I'm gonna do on my. I'm gonna
Well, we
just
had-
read
we
all
had
that.
we had Battleship for one like glorious flight, of Battleship, and that's
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Everything else, was the only fun game. And then there's like word jumble and stuff like that. But that's the only. I want Battleship on every plane. If I was president,
That was
I'd
pretty
put
fun.
Battleship on every plane. I tell you.
Well, we're flying United a lot this year.
Is United the one with Battleship?
No,
Oh.
I don't think the UK were. I don't know.
United has like the back screen stuff sometimes.
Don't have a choice because United was the cheapest after all that snafu. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, there's nothing we can do.
it's I'm not complaining, just suggesting.
We'll bring our own Battleship, just like one of the little.
Like the board games. I used to
don't know how
have
it'll work.
I used to have a travel case of like Sorry, or no Trouble. It was Trouble and like Battleship. So they're like
Was
little
it like
tiny.
magnetic?
Yeah, but of course I lost everything like
Yeah.
the first day.
And you can use like the messaging system to be like B9, so you don't have to talk to play it.
Oh, you can play from a distance.
Yeah.
That'd be rad. Well, I'll think about it. I'll dig up my old board game with.
But it needs to be one that
with
is
three
like
pieces.
can be in two separate. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, because the travel cases. We get 2 travel cases. Sorry, we can do it.
But
We'll
you
make
know
it
what?
work.
Like Battleship is like great and all, but then there's electronic Battleship, and then when you go electronic, you're like, why would I ever want to play it like the other way around, where you have to actually communicate with your partner?
Because it just says what you hit.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can't lie?
Yeah.
It's really liar's dice.
I mean, yeah.
Like who could catch you lying first? Like both you have to have a ship somewhere in that area. There has to be a ship there. Like no, there's no ship. No, sorry. No, my ship is somewhere different.
Stack them all up at the bottom.
Yeah. Oh, do you?
Like, no, I'm saying like as a kid, you think you're being
cheaters.
so.
Noted.
So
Yeah, yeah.
You think you're
David
being
and I
so
grew up on
sneaky.
electronic Battleship, and we were good sports.
Yeah.
Even though we couldn't cheat, even if we wanted.
I feel like David beat me a couple times. I always lose in Battleship. I'm not very good at it.
Stream's
No.
not really working, so
Oh,
just
really?
letting everyone know.
Really?
Yeah,
Aw.
keeps dropping, unfortunately.
Aw.
Oh, booty.
What about when it goes up later?
Nah, it'll be fine. But
Okay.
we're losing we're losing Engineer-eteers because they can't watch it.
I see.
Well, then yeah, it just every few seconds. Same old issues with Vimeo. I
Vimeo.
should really run a test stream like the day before or something. Not that I have time to do that.
But like, I mean, I feel like it's gonna. You're still gonna run into the same problems like the day of. Like,
whatever. We fixed it one of the last streams.
Yeah.
But that was a month or so ago.
Yeah.
But then they changed some encoder stuff. I don't know. And then now the old settings don't work, and
Well, that's
Oh.
frustrating.
doesn't really matter to the people who listen to the audio podcast.
Yeah.
But it's not a good advertising thing that you'll have to wait till the stream's over to watch the video.
yeah.
I mean, we could always take questions from the people in the Engineer-eteers chat.
There's still 17 people there, so
So yeah, I mean, we could do that as
Questions.
sort of a perk.
Sure.
Ask us questions, Engineer-eteers.
If you can get it to work, if you heard that.
Wait, can we type in there? Maybe they can.
If you can muster up your strength.
Ask us questions.
Did anyone see Deadpool?
Yeah.
Deadpool
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I loved it.
Yeah,
I
me
liked
too.
I actually liked it more than the first one.
That's what
Me
I'm
too.
saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure, but I liked
It's
it
been
a
a
lot.
while
Yeah,
since I saw the first
exactly.
one, but I feel like
There
it
was-
was better for me.
There was enough of a serious tone over all of it that like really like drove it home for me. Like both with Deadpool story and
yeah.
Cable story. I
Yeah.
thought Cable was really well done.
I think they landed the humor a little better
Me
in this
too,
one.
yeah.
They're like the first one was funny, but there were some parts that I kind of was like, oh no.
There's some like real deep references in there that I couldn't help but
Yeah.
laugh aloud in the theater. Like oh, no one else laughing. Okay, all right, just keep going, keep. But yeah, it was good. It was a good mix of like silly comedy and like some highbrow stuff as well, and lots of
Yeah.
violence, I guess.
I don't want to
fun.
spoil it for anyone who
No,
hasn't
no,
seen
no,
it.
no.
There's so many good things I want to say.
No,
The
you know,
post-credit stuff was
yeah,
great.
brilliant.
I really think like if somehow the Disney and Fox merger or something like somehow grabs a hold of Deadpool, he's like one of the only characters that could cross over and have it work because
True,
he
true.
already breaks
Yeah.
the fourth wall.
Yeah.
But
be very
I don't know if
interesting.
I
that's
heard
gonna
that's
happen.
like on the fence now. The whole
Super on the
merger
Well,
thing.
Really?
I don't know that I want Deadpool to go to
Yeah.
Disney. You know, at
But
the
like
same
before,
time.
they were more certain. But now, I guess someone else made a higher bid
Yeah.
above Disney or something.
Okay, who wants to pick the questions?
What you got?
Let's
The
start
question?
with
I
the
don't
first
have it
one?
open.
Should I just
Sure,
read all of
yeah,
them?
bust them out. Bust a move.
Okay,
Maybe.
are you sure?
I don't know. You-
Okay, well, here's the first
Are you
question.
sure? She's like looking at the.
Here's the first question. Would you eat a Rocky Mountain oyster if offered? That's what I'm serving up to you.
Nope.
I mean, how much money are we talking?
No, for free.
No. Why would I eat it for free?
No.
Like,
I don't think so.
no.
Probably not even for money.
For money, yes.
Unless it was like
I'll
$1
do
million,
it.
I'll do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I've
for
got
money,
no-
for sure.
I've got no
guys.
interest.
We're not
For
at
the right
we're not at the
price.
point that
Ugh.
that
Wait, what is it? I mean, I kind of remember, but it's like a testicle, right?
It's a ball.
Balls.
Of what?
It's a bowl
Bowl.
ball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But is it like
It's
cooked?
a bowl ball.
Here's a
I
good
don't
one.
know.
When are you getting shirts in the store? They're already on order. We should have them sometime
Yes.
this
Oh,
month.
cool.
Hey, there's an
Hopefully,
answer.
we'll have them at Denver too. Would you go back to Dragon Con? Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
But we can't do it this year, unfortunately. But hopefully next year, because this year the scheduling didn't work out with our trip
UK.
to the UK,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Are we gonna say hi to Lucifer, the giant demonic horse in the Denver airport? I don't know anything about that.
Sure.
I guess we need to look.
Lucifer?
Lucifer.
We gotta
that's
keep an
not a
eye
thing,
out.
is
for
it?
There's a
that.
lot of weird stuff in that airport, right?
I've never been to the airport.
One of my
As
friends
a matter of fact, I don't think.
lived in Denver for a
But
while, and
sure.
there's just a
We
lot
laid
of
over for
weird
a little
stuff.
bit, but I don't remember. That was years ago.
I mean, if it's there, I'll say hello. Well, I can't wait.
Is new merch coming soon, or is that too much of a hassle?
Oh yeah. Well, we're kind of waiting to see. Like, it went fidget spinners, pop sockets, and what's next? We're waiting on Camille
Yeah.
to tell us.
Yo-yos.
No.
Is it yo-yos again?
No,
Back to yo-yos?
we do have a. I don't know what people are looking for in merch, but like we basically carry the what
You
we
know
can
what the kids
store.
are into? They're into these things called squishies.
What?
Oh yeah,
Wait,
you,
are you
you told me
serious?
about this.
I'm
No, this
serious.
is real.
They're like just squishy.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like
Can you
little,
slap a
like-
logo on?
Can you slap a logo on it?
They're like stress balls, but like in cute little like kawaii.
Oh,
like,
yeah, cool.
Oh,
all
so we
right.
can put like
Let's do
Zero's
it.
face on it.
Or
Yeah.
or like the little like squishy cats that you put on your phone, and then you could like squish their bellies.
Oh, man.
Let's do it.
I'm about
I don't
it.
know how that would translate.
Let's get a squishy cat and put Steam Powered Giraffe on its belly.
Can we expect new singles, albums in 2018? We don't have anything announced about that, but I wouldn't hold your breath.
We're done with music, actually.
Man.
We're not producing anymore.
Don't hold your breath.
Well, it's better to. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, word.
as you can see, we're working on nothing. No, we have we have a lot of other stuff.
We have
but
been working a lot.
don't
Yeah.
worry, we'll definitely make a show of it when there's an album to be.
I'll give you
to
a
get
little
coming out.
hint of something to come. Do 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 do.
Hey, wait a second.
And that's an original.
You just write that? That was pretty good.
Do you want to go to Culver's when you get to Wisconsin?
What is? I mean, people just want to shove Culvers in our face. We never actually got near the
Yeah,
Culvers.
They
yeah,
were closed. We tried to go.
We
Oh,
tried.
that's right. We
They
did try
were
to
closed.
go.
It was too late after our show.
And our mosquito bites really hurt. And that we're closed.
Yep.
We didn't get any. We didn't
Yeah,
get
we were, like,
Culvers.
We had to
starving.
And we
eat
were-
I
extra,
remember that.
like snacks at the
Hotel.
hotel.
The guy took
I had, like,
like
That's the
Fritos.
guy who thought that I ate for turkey legs.
we like all bought like Pringles and
Yeah.
candy bars
Yeah.
for
We
were so
dinner.
hungry and so
like it
sad.
took him like 30 minutes to check us. Check
He was
us
like,
out.
"Oh my god!"
Oh, I've got to do this individually, one
I
at a
felt
time.
so bad for him.
We just like piled it up.
We were so hungry, we needed something.
I might. This time, I might just get some food from the counter before I go and like stockpile it
Yeah.
because like I don't think we're gonna get fed.
Like-
I
that
think I
night.
ate Chex Mix for dinner.
They brought us pizza, but then someone got bug spray all over it.
Oh,
It wasn't any
I
of us.
still
They
ate
just
it.
No, it
sprayed
was me. It was me.
Oh,
I was
that
spraying
boy.
bug spray on myself. It just. What am I supposed to do? Like, I was getting bit up.
yeah.
I ate
We should have eaten it because it probably would have gotten our bloodstreams and then
What?
killed
I
off
did
the
eat
bugs.
it.
Yeah, but you got bitten up, didn't you?
I got
So
I
bit.
got bit up.
I,
too.
My
I did not
whole
get
left
bit
leg.
at
She
all,
was-
not even one.
I'm bringing scuba gear this year, just like a scuba suit.
You were closest to the light, so I feel like we should put someone like disposable next to the light.
All right, Michael. Is Michael coming?
No.
Like
Oh.
I'm
Like a
just kidding.
decoy.
He's not disposable.
All right, rabbits.
He's just the only one that's not here.
No,
Pick on.
Mike
Steve, come sit over here by the light so
Oh, yeah,
people can
Steve.
see you better.
Mike isn't at 2 shows this year, and that's just because
Scheduling.
scheduling.
Yeah.
I don't think we can we sign in the dark.
No. We need lights.
I need to look up like how do you prevent mosquitoes from biting the shit out of you.
What you need to have.
We'll just say bug
Anyways,
spray.
yeah, bug spray. The end. I don't know. I didn't get bit up, so I'm not too
Denim?
worried.
No.
Yeah, but did you have bug spray?
Spandex? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I did.
And they went in my pants. They got in my
I don't know.
pants.
I have no idea.
I was wearing pants.
Maybe I'm not as delicious as the rest of you.
I'm pretty delicious.
I gotta wear like you gotta wear like Spanx and then like leggings and then tights and then jeans and then like a jumpsuit.
Another question: are you guys cool with people dressing as fan bots at concert? Yes.
Yes, please do. Unless the venue
Have you
specifically
given any
says
thought
don't
to
do
a title
that.
for the 6th album? No.
Wait, we can make up something. 6. We're already on 6. Wow.
Well, if you can only album, yeah.
Tyrannical sace.
6. I can't think of anything funny.
What's
Sorry.
the
6 senses.
12 Days of Christmas? 6.
6 golden geese.
Dieseling.
Do you guys ever
6
sign?
geese a laying.
I'm just interrupting because it's not going anywhere.
It is. Just wait for it. Comedy gold's
We're on to
coming.
another question. Do you guys ever sign with your character names for real world stuff? Example: sign a receipt as the spine instead of Damon. No.
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 Who would do that?
You'll go to jail. You'll go to the
That's not a real person.
you go to the big house, and that's a really big house, and you won't be able to sit in the chairs easily because they're just so big.
How do I get up here?
How have you liked starting up the new SPG Radio Adventure podcast?
I think it's amazing.
I like it a lot.
I don't care what anyone thinks because I like doing it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, they're both the 2 episodes we had were very different. The first one it was like sit down, do it. The second one was kind of like half and half because it was an
Yeah,
old
little piece.
episode that we kind of added on.
We thought that it was going to be less time. It actually took longer than the
It
first.
did. Wait, did you release it yet?
yeah.
It's released, yeah.
It
yesterday.
went out. It went up.
Did you see the
yesterday.
art?
Oh, I did see the art.
saw
I did
the
see the
art,
art. Yeah, it was dope. Cool.
Are you guys going to be in Denver a few days before the concert and compensate for the altitude difference? Only about like a few hours.
What is
a
what
day.
altitude is that? Going to mean it's going to be hard to breathe?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just drink a lot of
gosh.
water.
Yeah.
Bunny, what was the motivation for naming your cut sandwiches?
The motivation.
Rapid fire engineer.
Naming my cat sandwiches. I don't know.
Okay.
Do you like
She
sandwiches?
doesn't know. The end. Have you thought about bringing in guest stars for Radio Adventures? Yeah, we have one.
Oh,
Her
yeah.
name is Chelsea Penyak.
Chelsea.
But
Chelsea.
it'd be funnier if we could get like celebrity
I was
friends.
like, I don't remember
Who's Professor
being on it.
Elemental or
Like
Dan
Camille.
Aykroyd.
Camille.
I'm terrible at improv.
Yeah.
But
Just show up one
if,
day.
if we ever need to record, like we do a little. We
Do-do.
We do a little editing, so sometimes if we're gonna put in something like we could always get someone else.
Yeah,
It's
we
not the
could. I
three
mean,
of
we
us.
could definitely send something to somebody. And be
Yeah,
like, yo,
yeah.
record. I mean, that's the best
could
part
j-
about being a radio show.
We could
you know?
just, cut up What's Eating Gilbert Grape and then say that we have Leonardo DiCaprio here. It's like, so,
Just, like, press
so how
the
are you
button.
doing today? Met in the gas tank. Boom, boom. That's very good, Leonardo.
Leo, we love you.
Well, say goodbye, Leo. I'm trying to think of another quote.
I can't remember.
It's
That's
a
the best one.
burger barn. It's a burger barn, Gilbert.
That's great, Leo. Good night. Wait, it would be more.
Or the classic, Dad's dead. Dad's dead. Dad's
That
dead.
movie is just so great to watch. Just like everyone's great in it. Have you ever seen it?
He's
Yes,
so
it's
good.
depressing.
He's so good in it, though.
But
He
it's
is
so
so
depressing.
It was like one
good.
of my favorite movies for a really long time. It's so
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
so
yeah.
much.
It's like Johnny Depp is
I
actually like
introduced
pretty
him to it.
good, and
Yeah.
John C. Riley's
Yeah.
in it.
They're
and-
just
Oh, yeah, John
kids
C.
at that
Reilly.
point. So
Yeah,
that's-
really.
yeah.
But it's wild. He's,
Anyways, let's see. Let's revive the lunch machine question for Camille.
Oh,
do that?
wait.
Oh,
Apparently
I
not.
did it.
Yeah, that was
That was
way
a long
back.
time.
Well,
lunch machine.
What about
we're reviving.
Did
it.
we-
Wait, did we do it
To
for
hear your
Bryan?
answer.
Yeah, we did it for me. I did lunch machine for sure.
If you could have lunch with anyone in history, who would it be?
So it's like a time machine.
No.
but-
It's not a,
I did answer
Here's the thing.
this.
It has to be lunch. It has to be lunch. And
If it was a time machine, why would we?
you have lunch.
Why would we just have lunch? No, I
The
think
lunch
I did.
machine.
I remember
very
answering this
attacked
because
right
I said I would have lunch with one of my favorite authors who passed away.
Oh,
Yeah, you probably
but you can only eat lunch
Is it J.K.
And-
Simmons?
as soon as
Or
you're done with the
J.K.
meal.
Rowling?
You go back to reality.
Well, you know what? For anyone who's wondering,
Yeah,
if,
your
Why
future.
we ever
you,
bring
if
up
you
the
want to
lunch
know
machine?
your future.
if you want to know our answering questions for the lunch machine, you'll have to
Search
you'll have
through
to watch
podcasts.
all 39 other episodes.
No,
Because
there's
today
a
is episode
secret.
40.
They're
so-
one of those inside
God.
jokes now.
It's actually titled Lunch Machine, so you can just find that one. You don't have to listen to all
We did
the
it a few
episodes.
times, but
No,
yeah.
but mine's not on the lunch machine one.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
If a fan brings you food, what would you eat?
No,
Wait, no,
would
it's
you
not what
eat
it
it?
said. Would you
None
eat
of
it? What would you eat?
No,
Nothing. I don't eat
No.
anything. It's too risky for
Yeah,
food
here's the
poisoning.
thing. It would.
If
I
it's
will-
packed,
If it's like from the store and it's something
Yeah, for
packaged,
sure.
I would
Yeah.
definitely eat it.
But
But
like, you can't take the
can't.
risk. I
We
mean,
have a lot of enemies. We've made so many enemies.
But we got
in
food
this-
poisoning from bottled water.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you know what I
true,
mean? Like,
true.
we can't take the risk for traveling. Like, it would kill our schedule if we somehow, you know.
But
what I mean?
we're all always up for high fives. So you know,
Oh,
Yeah.
a salad. high
dish those
five.
out. We'll gobble
a
them right up.
salad?
No, a solid high five.
Oh, I thought you said a salad.
Ooh,
high
a
five.
salad of high five.
Just bring us a head of iceberg.
Someone
lettuce.
asked, do you guys have a panel or anything at the show at the RealmsCon? I'm not sure. If they can schedule it in, sure. For right now, we definitely have the concert, and of course that requires a sound
Yeah.
check and stuff, but we
In-
will
in
have autographs after.
Previous years we have, but there's no saying if
Yeah,
we will or
well, the
not.
previous years we've had 2 shows, but this year we're doing 1 show because the 2 were that was kind of overkill for
It was
a convention of that size.
Yeah.
So 1 show, which means we don't have that extra day, but it really depends on the scheduling. They might find.
We
time
don't know
for it.
yet, but we're hoping.
If it works out,
Maybe.
we'll totally have a panel if they want us to have one.
Thinking a wood panel would be really nice.
Hey Zero, you gonna do a makeup video?
No.
Cool. I like the direct answers.
yeah.
Yeah, of course. Next 10
unless
years.
you want me to.
Do you guys wait? How would you say the personalities of your characters have evolved?
That's a very thoughtful question. Gosh, I'm just killing time while we think about it. But, so who's ready to answer?
Well,
I'm
when we
certainly
started,
not.
it was more. I think there was less of a character voices for sure, but that was like way back in my Balboa Park days. So I think since then there hasn't been much development, but I think it's the chemistry
There
with the
develops.
characters, like just interacting with Zero on stage makes the
Changes it,
spine have a
yeah.
little more different personality.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't the same as like Hatchworth or Rabbit, so that's the only thing I can think of is like it brings out a little extra different stuff for
Yeah,
the character.
the chemistry changes depending on who you're working with always,
Sure.
you know.
And even something like the radio adventures, even though I know it's just fun, it's like on the tip of our brains. Like
Yeah.
we definitely find
It's-
some extra qualities with the characters because we have to think of stuff on the fly.
right,
Totally,
and it
totally.
changes too depending on like who's playing the nonsensical role. This,
Yeah,
this time. Who's going to be the one that has no just nothing but nonsense?
mean,
Who's got one foot on the ground at least?
Who's the voice
that
of
person?
reason?
I mean, the spine can't always be the one that's
no,
like,
that's true.
Wait,
True.
I
Actually,
thought
in
it
the
was an ice cream.
in the first
finally.
episode, you were actually part of.
Yeah,
you
I
and
was
Zero
part of
were I was the voice of reason
Yeah,
for most
yeah.
of it, and then you.
A nice change of pace.
Yeah.
In episode 2, it was a little different.
What about you, Zero? Brian?
What?
Zero.
What? Who? What? As characters, I mean, like it's only
Because
been,
you've been here
hasn't
for
been that
a
long.
year
yeah,
and a half,
it's only been a year, but it's just like it went from being trying to figure out who Zero was, going from like the original like cool guy into like ridiculous.
This is the thing I see.
It's just a child.
But
It's just a
it's-
child version of myself, essentially. Just like anything I would think as a child, like that's what Zero
yeah,
says. That's
Zero's
what he
always
says.
like, well, you said
Yeah, come on. That's not true. Oh no, no, the spine. Yeah,
You know
it's
what
like
kind of gives me vibes of is the little brother from Christmas Story.
no, totally. That's exactly what it is.
Oh, gee, guys, wait up!
Come on, guys.
Come on,
Oh, I got this.
Ralphie.
I got this star thingy on. I can't move as fast, guys.
I can't put my arms down.
Oh man.
And what do you have to say, Leonardo?
Shave and haircut.
I couldn't remember another quote.
It would be funny if it was from another movie. Like, not that I was thinking Titanic. I'm like, I don't know any quotes from Titanic that he said.
Never let go, Jack. Wait, that's
Welcome to Candyland. That's his character in Django.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
how many quotes from that we want to get into.
I know.
oh no, a bear. Now he's attacking me.
They took my they took my boy. That movie is 2.5 hours of him saying, "They took my boy,"
Revenant.
and then crawling on the ground.
I saw someone say once, they're like,
my
so how
boy.
come Tom Hardy didn't get nominated? Because he did the exact same thing in that movie. Just like,
I took his boy.
I think it was more like okay, we need to give him an Oscar finally.
Yeah.
Like more, it was just like let's just
Hey.
find an excuse to give him.
Hey,
one.
what's up with the Tom Hardy digestion? He's got to digest, like, when he thinks about things, his subconscious is always eating it. He goes, yeah.
Oh my
He's always
God.
got something
I
like
haven't
that.
noticed
Like,
Especially
where
in like
it's-
Mad Max, it's like
Yeah,
nothing,
it's
nothing but that.
nothing
yeah.
but
It's
that
like,
Mad Max. But you catch him in Bane, you catch it in, I just,
Lawless.
I mean, I like Tom Hardy.
Lawless
I
was
love
the
him
same.
too. I love him too. But
Same
it's
exact character.
every conscious thought that he has, his brain eats it. You know, it's like every subconscious thing he
You guys
says.
see that picture of him, like that candid of him at the royal wedding, where he's just like staring? He looks like he's like totally disassociated.
I think David wants to ask another question.
Another question. Has Steve been on the podcast yet? I'd love to hear about what he does for the band from his point of view.
Has
He
Steve
hasn't
never
been.
been on the podcast?
Oh,
No.
Steve, come on over.
What?
He doesn't want to.
40 episodes and he.
He doesn't want to. I said, well, let us know whenever. And every once in a while I'll say, yo, you want to?
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
nope. He has no interest.
Steve has no interest in doing this.
He likes doing the show, and he'll give us voiceovers and stuff once in a while.
Hey,
We'll
can
ask
we?
him.
That's what we should do. We should have him do a voiceover, like a soundboard that we can like use on the show.
We could
Just like a
probably
couple
get him to
different
do
phrases.
the
Yeah,
radio.
Bangarang. Bangarang. Nuts to that. Nuts to that.
That's
He'd
what he
probably
says.
do the radio
Skidoo-boopy.
adventures.
Skidoo-boop.
He says that a lot.
He'd probably do the radio adventures.
Oh, he probably would do something.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably use him if we ever need Bebop or QWERTY.
Yeah, it'll be like it won't. He probably won't do the improv with us, but it'll be one of those edited.
Whoa,
things.
what if we have him on as Bebop? QWERTY.
What was your favorite? What was your favorite part of the Renkin show this year?
Irwindale?
The one that I remember. Yeah, Irwindale. I remember the part where everyone hugged the spine
Oh,
and my hat was up or something.
That was kind of
Yeah.
funny.
Because I feel like there was definitely some jabs at Mike, or maybe I did.
Yeah.
He's like,
You were
oh,
really
there's someone else to talk
You were
to.
really mean to Mike that time.
Oh, well, he was drinking so much water.
No, that was the anniversary show. Was
No,
it?
no,
that was Red
it
Fair.
Oh, it was Red Fair. He drank
Yeah.
like all the water.
drank
Like
all the
we had a
water.
whole case, and
He was like, "What's?"
He drank all our water.
Oh, yeah, he did. They're like, I thought we would be drinking.
It was
most
just
of
like piling up.
And on stage, you could see it. It was like, what has been your most embarrassing on stage experience?
This one always comes up,
This
and it's
one
always
always
the
comes up,
same.
yeah.
Okay, so I mean, we were doing the zoo,
I know this
and
story.
and I think it was just fatigue, or but I said, gosh, no, it's going on.
You said
I
the you
remember
said the
it.
F word.
Yes, I was doing an impersonation of the spine where I was like, I'm the spine, but it didn't. There was an adjective in front of that spine. It was, I'm the effing spine, and I just froze like my heart sank, and I was just like, and I think some of the audience, which was a lot of our fans in the front row, mostly at this.
There wasn't many people around.
Yeah, so they were just there was some that went like. And then there was just this moment of passing, like, we will never speak of this as long as you just move on. And then I just moved on and never
talked about it.
Never
Well,
talked
it
about
wasn't
it again.
like in passing. You probably wouldn't even notice it because it was very fast imitation
Yeah.
of like the spine. It was.
Well, it's, I'm the very spine.
None of my most embarrassing stage moments have been with Steam Powered Giraffe.
Yeah.
They've all been ballet.
It's hard to be embarrassed about Steam Powered. I mean, you know, I mean, it is. I mean, like on stage, like because it's already like
Yeah.
supposed to be a funny
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of.
yeah. Anything you do, you get.
There's a lot
you
of-
get makeup.
Yeah,
you know,
it's like-
because you have makeup. You know,
The whole show is like cringy. you know,
My alternate cast in the Nutcracker once was sick, so I had to fill in for her, and my other cast was using my costume, so I had to hastily get fitted into this other girl's.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or no, like the Nutcracker is so confusing. You've got like 3 people sharing casts.
Yeah.
So basically, I couldn't have my costume because someone else was wearing it, so I had to wear my alternate cast's costume, and it didn't fit. And halfway through, I was in the chorus. I was in the back, like, you know,
Yeah.
striking a pose, and I had to stay there for like a minute straight.
Uh-huh.
And I realized that my top was like below.
Oh,
my-
no.
Luckily, I was wearing a nude colored leotard,
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
it wasn't. But from the audience, it looked bad. I was so embarrassed, and the girl next to me holding her pose, I could hear her, like, she could see the panic on my face, and I could hear her going, "It's okay, it's okay." I was just like, I just wanted to cry.
I have
Oh
another
my God.
embarrassing one that I've never wanted to talk about, but
But here we go.
it bugs me to this day.
Yeah.
But I was trying to say chicken nuggets, and what the word that came out was the worst word that you could ever imagine. But it wasn't. But I changed. It was like a fusion. It was like a fusion of the N-word and nuggets, and I died on stage.
I don't remember.
I don't
this.
think anyone. It's another one of those things. Yes, this was a long time ago, and it was just. I didn't say the word, but it
Feels
sounded
like one I would remember.
It sounded like it was so dangerously close.
Yeah, that's what I yell when I come into my house every morning. Chicken.
Well, I was trying to make nuggets like a cuter word for it, and I was like, that is not.
Nope,
oh god,
that's not gonna work.
And you know what I did? The thing that happened though is that was like one of the last shows before I was transitioning. So what I did immediately after that, I talked about like I want to be a woman, and then everyone just erupted, and everyone talks about that, and no one talks about the horrible thing that came. That's the only reason I said anything about that.
I think it was worse for you because I would have remembered that. I think I was probably one of those. Wait, did I hear that? But
it probably wasn't very clear. To
no, it
anyone
wasn't. No,
but you.
I think people interpret it as what I meant.
Yeah, that's from what I remember. I vaguely remember. Anyways, David, do you always use a pick? Yes. Is there a reason Walter workers don't talk during their bits? Because they don't have microphones.
Yeah, we don't have microphone, and they do mention how I've said in the past it's because we grew up learning a silent art form, and that definitely helps.
Yeah, there's no talking.
We are very comfortable doing the whole miming thing, but it's because it would be a lot more work for Steve and everyone if we had extra microphones that we only use for half the show.
In lore reason too is that Walter. Damn it, why do I have to laugh while
please,
it's already in my head.
Enlighten us, please.
Cut out their tongues.
Oh, you want to be a Walter?
No, like,
Come here.
if money and setup was not an issue, we would have them have headphone mics, so just they could say "show's ready" or something stupid. And
anytime they come on stage, they just be talking it up. Just
I want
Shakespeare.
I want them to say things, but I want it to be like recorded already. So like we can just keep doing that.
Yeah.
Like Steve always
that could be a thing. We could do that.
That would be funny.
We did have Walter Workers talk. They were the intro to the show before, but it was kind of off stage kind of thing.
But someone went off on a tangent one time and never again.
But no, it's just not worth it. I mean, wireless stuff is expensive, and having them have it just doesn't make any sense.
Most of the time we're on stage, we're doing like dancing and stuff that
what do I have
can't
to say?
Talk anyway. Yeah.
So
that's all you hear.
So in the future, like for one, like maybe the intro of the show, maybe that would be a possibility, but it's just not. It's not financially feasible for what kind of house size of company.
And we're not clamoring to talk.
Neither
of us are very comfortable with speaking on stage.
We love making use of everyone's talent. That's why they dance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Chelsea and Camille, have you ever straightened your hair?
Yeah, it looks like garbage.
No, it doesn't
I
work.
mean, like when I was like a teenager, a friend brought over like a cheap.
Same for
took
me.
like hours. It looked horrible. I got one drop of water on it. It was just like boing. Okay.
You didn't use chemical, and also you didn't use.
I'm afraid of damaging my hair.
Probably didn't use.
Yeah,
a
I
don't
like
want
that.
to do
I don't like that
anything.
either.
Yeah, I don't.
I did it
use
once.
a nice-
I looked like Al Sharpton. It was like a big slick. I was like, "Oh my! Welcome to the."
I like my hair natural, just the way it is.
Yeah.
No dyes, no straighteners, no chemicals.
Yeah. I'm about that too.
Yeah.
Okay. The questions are winding down. Bryan, how are you
I'm
finding
good,
playing
you.
bass?
Thank you so much.
How are you finding playing bass these days?
It's fun. Like I'm having fun with it. Less of a panic and more of an opportunity, you know? Because at first it was just like, hey, just get these songs down. But now it's like, it's a lot easier for me to learn songs, and that makes it more fun for me.
Spoon Raptor in the chat just pointed out that in Fancy Shoes, the Walter Workers talk at the end. I'm like, it's true, they do.
That's right. Carolina.
You're like saying, run.
She was going, run, or something. I didn't.
So there you
say
go.
anything.
They talk. There you go.
See, we know who the true fans are. You
Wow.
guys.
See, I forgot about that.
Penyax, what dance? Sorry, I'm like just going through. Penyax, what dance took the longest to come together? What was the shortest?
The first one, Turn Back the
Oh
Clock,
my
took the
God.
longest because we'd never done it before.
We had nothing to go off of.
Also, it's a long
And
song.
It's a long song.
We didn't know what our process of choreographing something would be. We were starting completely from scratch. We'd never put our own dance together before, so it took a pretty long time.
They've gotten shorter and shorter, so me and my baby took like no time at all.
Yeah, we finished laying down the choreography like in the second rehearsal, I think, and then it was just fine tuning it after that.
We really need to stop writing so many 2-hour ballads. It's just It's a lot to rehearse.
I think that's a good place to end questions. Our episode was only some 40 minutes, but what do we need to move on to another topic?
I think we're good. I mean,
Is there anything else we're not going to probably not going to do another one until after Denver, so
that's okay. They got Radio Adventures to look forward to. There'll probably be another one in July, maybe June. Who knows? You never know what's going to happen.
Things are crazy.
Yeah.
So are we doing a radio adventure right now?
We got 2 podcasts now.
Yeah, we're so up to date on this one. We
Yeah.
made another one. Okay.
Podmania.
I guess that's pretty much it. Sorry for the stream. I'll definitely run a test stream the next time. Try to figure out. That's what I did the last time, and I figured out the right settings. That I don't know. Vimeo we could stream to YouTube and have no issues, but the thing you pay for monthly.
Yeah.
They just keep giving us more and more free time. So but if it doesn't
Pretty
work,
soon we'll own Vimeo.
Yeah.
I hope so. Then you make some changes around these spots.
Just put it out there. It's not because of my technical ignorance.
Abilities.
It's because
David's
of Vimeo.
the smartest boy. He's got all
there
the.
you go.
He's like he knows more than anyone that I know.
Especially anyone at Vimeo.
No, they just apologize and they say, "We understand if you don't want to be a customer." I'm like, I don't have an option. I have a choice. Anyways, Denver, Colorado, June 16th.
Denver, Colorado.
And sign up for t-shirt notifications if you're looking for t-shirts for the band.
T-shirts.
They're out of stock right now, but you can also sign up for notifications for the Album 1 CD version of Album 1 2009 edition.
And keep a lookout. We're gonna be selling those, stocking those Steam Powered Giraffe wind socks. They're gonna be a hot commodity item.
The squishies.
The wind socks
all
are coming
day.
back.
Yeah. Windbreakers, of course. We have the windbreakers.
I'd wear one of those.
Yeah, those are
Steam Powered Giraffe
Actually,
shoelaces.
the hoodies are we're not doing the beach hoodies anymore.
hoodies. No
Or
more?
we could.
trying
Wait,
to
are we
different
doing
style.
the big one?
Yeah, we're
It's
doing
gonna be
the-
somewhere in between, I think. The
Oh,
thin
okay.
beach hoodie and the fleece.
Yeah.
Those
What
are
about-
becoming super popular.
Steam Powered
What?
Giraffe rompers.
Which ones?
Just the sort of lightweight hoodies,
Mm.
especially out here where there's
Yeah.
warm weather.
Well, we could only get a hold of the medium ones, so they're not gonna be beach hoodies anymore. They're gonna be regular hoodies.
Cool.
Yep.
Sweet.
We should get the ones with the little holes for thumbs.
Or like a polo,
Yeah.
like a
Here's
sweatshirt.
a pro life tip. You can use some scissors and cut something yourself.
What? Nuh-uh.
Good to go.
You can't do that.
Wouldn't look as good.
What are we gonna get Steam Powered Giraffe temporary tattoos? I feel like there's a lot of
Why?
kids in the 90s
No
who are
one-
just
no one would-
who are waiting.
There's a lot of crap that we could make, but no one would buy it. That's
I
Sticker
would.
sheets.
Sticker sheets are
With
easy.
like characters and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, I mean sticker sheets are super easy.
but
And then we can put them in a gas station.
David's very
we have a sticker. It doesn't sell.
No, but like sticker sheets with little characters.
I mean-
and faces.
I don't know. I have 10 years. We have 10 years worth of merch sales that we can look at and see what is popular. CDs, t-shirts.
How are those buttons doing? The buttons do what? But they have 0 on it. 0 looks amazing on that button.
I mean, I'm not saying okay. There's
Everyone who wanted them got them.
Some things are way more
pretty much-
popular at like conventions.
yeah,
and stuff.
because you see it and you're
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh, I'll
true.
get
What
that.
if we
The playing
just
cards
made
were
buttons?
really
Like we just
popular
said,
at
let's.
conventions.
But here's
Okay,
the thing:
playing cards?
the people who want something, a specific merchandise thing, that's only like a few hundred people.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and most people are just looking for a generic item to gift someone.
We
or
need to find something that's
so-
not music that we can just sell. Like every year, we like come out with like, it's like, oh, we're gonna drop a new album. It's like, no, we're gonna drop our new sticker sheets.
A new
And then,
candy
and,
line.
and then
How-
we'll make the fans feel bad when they don't buy our stickers.
How about Steam Powered Giraffe tarot cards?
Whoa.
That
You
would
tell
be-
the future.
that'd be pretty cool.
What would your card be? Like who'd be the high priestess or the empress? Or
I don't
the-
know much about tarot.
Yeah.
But
We would have to ask.
But I
you.
like their chips.
Yeah.
tarot.
Tara. That's Tara.
Tarot.
Tarot
Tara
chips?
means
I was
earth.
gonna make like
Taro
a
chips.
But a tarot is also or taro
A root.
is a root.
A Nataro?
Taro.
That was a
Nataro?
joke.
Taro.
Someone out there
Anyway,
See, like when we say we're gonna end the show, you get like 10 minutes after.
Sorry.
So
laughed. So it's still under an hour.
Well, that's
It's still
good. That's
good,
good.
it's
That's good.
No, what was I gonna say? Taro chips.
Tara
Everyone heard
chips.
your joke. There. Great.
All right.
Wow, we all laughed. Oh, actually, those are pretty good chips.
But no, we
Yeah.
do come out with stupid products all the time. It just
What's
I mean,
the next one?
Well, what do you
I
guys
know what the
want?
What
next
about
one is.
Pez dispensers?
I know what the next one is.
Right.
Oh my gosh! What? That's a licensed thing.
Ben
You're
and Jerry's
licensed.
You can't just
flavors.
sell your own
Yeah,
Pez
Ben
dispenser.
Jerry flavors. What's your Ben Jerry's flavor?
What?
Was-
That's not. You can't just
vanilla.
You can't just,
Here comes
on.
Spice.
Play with us.
Vanilla.
Play with us.
What would yours be?
It would be like Chunky Monkey, Blunky.
Mine's gonna have peanut butter cups in it. I don't know what it's gonna
I
be.
was gonna
but
say
peanut
mine
butter
has
cups.
to be like
Funky.
no, mine would be like some sort of chocolate raspberry.
all I'm saying is
Berries and chocolate.
Oh,
you don't,
dang.
you got to set your expectations a little low. We don't have that many fans.
Hey, we got like
Oh.
two.
This is
We got a lot.
imagination time.
Yeah, but what if Ben and Jerry's listening right now?
We what? We don't.
Hi, Ben.
How about like
Hi, Jerry.
a specific like Denny's menu, like they did for
Oh,
like the
Hobbit?
movie?
Oh, good.
We had our own menu in
We're
Seattle
gross.
a couple times.
Yeah, one restaurant,
Most
one
disgusting.
evening.
No, we
Mine-
got two. We did it for like 2 years in a row.
Mine will be a sandwich called "Don't Eat This Sandwich." Please go somewhere else.
Was that the North Park Theater?
Save your sandwich.
That like
What?
bar attached to it,
Y-
the North Park Theater.
No. It was in Seattle.
Oh, Seattle.
It was
Okay.
called.
It was at the Everett.
Yeah, they made like
Oh.
the Blue Matter milkshake.
Oh my gosh,
and-
I didn't know that.
And yeah,
Oh.
we had like the GG sampler or something. Like it was cool. It was cool.
That is pretty cool.
Darn it.
But
Yeah. Yeah. Uh huh.
yeah,
Yes.
it's just
Uh-huh.
set your expectations low.
Steam
All
Powered
right,
Giraffe the
kids.
Onion Ring coming to a freezer section near you.
Gross.
Okay, that's it.
What about dinosaur nuggets?
Okay, well, if you
Band-Aids?
guys want to
No,
send in
nuggets, like
your
dino
hot
nuggets, but with us.
merchandise ideas.
Well,
Wait,
we'll
how did you
kindly
get
throw them in
Band-Aids out
the
of
garbage.
nuggets?
No.
'cause
You're like,
I-
what about Dino Nuggets?
No,
And he was like,
Band-Aids?
Band-Aids?
I was thinking about Band-Aids already, and I didn't hear the chicken
Oh,
nuggets.
what a great idea, Ben.
That is. We'll have like Spine with a kissy face, and it's like anytime you're hurt, Spine's there for you.
Nah.
we're not. We are not selling.
Kissy face spines.
I'll change the.
Or the GG one will just have like a little word bubble that says, "I hope you die."
These are all really good ideas.
No, you've just said a bunch of brand names that would never in a million years let us license their product.
What about Eminem?
But isn't it fun to
Nope.
dream?
I'm saying I'm
Apple?
playing devil's advocate for the people out there who will be like, oh, that's a great idea. You should
Is
do
that-
that.
is
You know,
Because I know
are-
there's one person out there.
Are you
that
playing it
don't
on
think
PS4 or PC?
What?
I heard it's like 60 frames on PC.
What are you talking about?
Devil's
What's up,
advocate.
dude?
You said you're playing it.
Okay, I put the cape up higher, so it'll be a lot higher. So
Oh,
it'll sound
good.
different.
All right.
It's a podcast from Steam Powered Giraffe. It's the Bennettarium. Oh, Denver, Colorado show. Saturday, June 16th. In Denver, Colorado. It's the Bennettarium. A girl. It's the Bennettarium. And it's starting right now.
What ended?
Welcome to the Bennettarium. Wait a minute. Can't fool me. Gotta wake up pretty early
Cool,
to
we only
fool
dropped-
money.
Like
About
500
4 a.m.
frames. So
That's not so bad.
And now I have to stitch the video together. So, thanks, Vimeo. I get to have another hour of work today before the weekend. But it's worth it. It's worth it for the Engineer-eteers.
Never a better time to start knitting than, I don't know. I'm out of jokes. That's a pretty good one to end on, though.
Drop the mic.
Knitting. Some people will get it. I've got a classic comedy.
got one of those classic comedies. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I can't wait because Bryan was in the way.